Champions League is back, and it's round of 16 action between medi Bayreuth and Besiktas Sompo, Japan. Both teams had different journeys getting here. medi Bayreuth were in and then out in a really competitive Group C. And Besiktas Sompo, Japan, they led their Group D for most of the way. And even though losing their last game to Nanterre, they comfortably qualified as group winners. Here are the teams that are going to be competing in the round of 16. As you see, Besiktas and Bayreuth on your right-hand side there. And they're all trying to make it to the final four. These round of 16 fixtures are two legs. We're here in Germany tonight, and then over to Istanbul next Tuesday for game number 2, and it's the aggregate score over the two legs. So no overtime tonight. Whatever the score is after 4 quarters will be carried over to next week's game. But this format will be super exciting. And here are the teams in the medi Bayreuth and Besiktas bracket. It's EW Baskets Oldenburg and MHP Riesen Ludwigsburg. It's the battle between the German teams, and obviously a third German team we're watching here tonight against Besiktas of Turkey. It's been a fantastic second season in the Basketball Champions League, and already we've had some big games last night with Stelma, Ziana Galora coming back from a big deficit against Monaco. As we look at the Besiktas roster, keep an eye out for Josh Adams. He's only been with the club for 5 games. DJ Strawberry, Kenan Sipahi, and also Earl Clark inside. He's going to have a massive role to play to try and keep the medi Bayreuth bigs at bay. And here's medi Bayreuth. They've got a lot of options. James Robinson's had some really good games. Nate Linhart, Andrew Seaforth just come off German duty in the World Cup qualifiers. But Gabe York is their talisman. He's their go-to guy. If he is playing well and getting everybody involved and getting this crowd whipped up at the Oberfrankenhall, then look out for fireworks here with 2 talented rosters. And now Besiktas will be introduced to the crowd here. 4,000 capacity at the Oberfrankenhall, and there will not be a seat vacant, I'm sure, tonight. This is a very loud place, and they've seen some great games here during the regular season, and now they're going to see round of 16 action. This is Besiktas' second trip to the round of 16. They lost last year to Pina Karşıyaka, another Turkish team, of course, and Ufuk Sadika has said this is not going to happen again. They've already had bad experiences at this stage. They really want to make amends and go further and get themselves into the quarterfinals. So DJ Strawberry, John Diebler, he's a massive player for Besiktas as well. He's their number 1 scorer in the Basketball Champions League and the Turkish Basketball Super League. Along with Josh Adams, who is another explosive player. So let's listen to the medi Bayreuth introductions as they enter the arena from outside, and they will be led out by number 3, James Robinson, the MC here, and the crowd just do a fantastic job in getting the atmosphere to absolute fever pitch in the build-up to these games. Here's Robinson. John Cox in the mask. Nate Linhart played all 14 of the Basketball Champions League games, along with Bastian Doreth, again on German basketball World Cup qualifying duty for the German national team, as well as Andreas Seefeldt, who's just being introduced there. And Steve Wachowski, 35 years old, 6'8", and Robin Amazy, and Damon Brooks, averaging 24.2 minutes a game, and a huge piece of this jigsaw for medi Bayreuth. And Gabe York and Assem Marai, another huge components of the team. So that's the introduction of the teams. Now we can look forward and see what each team has got to do to get the start they need. medi Bayreuth have got to defend their home floor. They have absolutely got to get a win. It's going to be really tough playing out in Turkey as we look at the three officials. Panagiotis Anastasiopoulos of Greece, Andris Onkrojus of Latvia, and Tanel Suslov of Estonia of the three referees. As always, three great teams on the floor along with the table officials here at the Basketball Champions League. There's Besiktas starting five with Clark, Veseloglu, Adams, Strawberry and Cody Lalane. Power forward wearing number 50 for Besiktas. And there's Besiktas head coach, Ufak Sadika. He's the national team coach as well, and has had much success at league level in Turkey with previously with Karşıyaka, and of course just had two tough World Cup qualifiers with the Turkish national team. And this is medi Bayreuth starting five: Robinson, Linhart, Seefeldt, Damon Brooks, Gabe York. It's pretty much been that throughout, so they know each other's way of playing, and that could be key. You see Besiktas have Lalane coming in. It will take time for him to gel, I'm sure. And there's head coach for Bayreuth, Raul Corner. Excellent young Austrian coach, 43 years old, and has had success in the Dutch league in season 12-13 when he took all honours. Both teams are doing well in their domestic leagues. medi Bayreuth are currently fourth in the German Bundesliga, and Besiktas are third, just a couple of games behind Fenerbahce in the Turkish Basketball Super League. Besiktas won their domestic game at the weekend, and medi Bayreuth, they were in the wrong end of a beating by Alba Berlin. So they will want to put that right, put that result behind them, and continue their good play in the Basketball Champions League. It was such a tight group they came out of in Group C. They lost to Ike, to a Dusan Sakota 3 out in Athens on game day 14, the last day of the regular season, and it was so close, but on head-to-head they were able to go through in fourth. Besiktas, no problems, even though they lost to Nanterre. They had already qualified as group winners. Now they're bringing that record to Bavaria and Germany, and to pit their wits against medi Bayreuth. medi Bayreuth's first season in the Basketball Champions League, and they have been a great addition And for Besiktas, this is second time around in the round of 16. Last time they lost to Turkish opponents in Pinar Karşıyaka. This time they're against the Bavarian outfit, the German outfit. And we are ready at centre court for the jump ball. And the noise is getting louder and louder. And Besiktas have the first possession. Besiktas inside to the Lalande, and he's just off. Well, they went inside to him early. Inside, outside, York for three! Not the first time I've said that this season in the Basketball Champions League. Bayreuth off and running. Oh, nice move by Strawberry. Really strong move. Besiktas in the dark uniforms. Medi Bayreuth in the white in their home uniform. Seaforth back out to Robinson. Off the pick and roll. Just pulls up. And he's just short on the front of the rim. Good rebound by Veseloglu. Josh Adams. Clark. Lalande. Baseline drive. Out of control there, Adams. And Medi Bayreuth, they stand firm, and Gab York just can't get that to go, but Damon Brooks with a rebound and decides to escape dribble. And he's really under a lot of pressure. Shots up and misses everything. But this is the Gabe York three. Wide open, you cannot leave him open. And that was a nice athletic move by Strawberry. Strawberry, Veseloglu. Lalande baseline, inside. But they've run out of shot clock. Good doing D again. Good defense again from medi Bayreuth. Robinson. Linhart. Just short on the three as a whistle. That's offensive foul on the screen. And Andrew Seaforth just too strong on the high screen there. Look at the crowds here at the Open Franken Hall. Multi-purpose arena. Used for handball also, but tonight basketball is centre stage, and it's Basketball Champions League. Round of 16. Great defence again, good help from Damon Brooks, who's streaking up the middle of the court. Good intention there. Seaforth looking for some high-low action into Damon Brooks. A lot of energy, turn round, jump shot is good. Damon Brooks looks focused and looks ready for the challenge. Josh Adams, 2 fingers down for the play. Adams guarded by Seaforth, who's come out on the switch. Just deliberating, the referees here. Just looking at that move again by Damon Brooks. Nice spin, going to his left hand. Brooks coming out further this time. Linhart. Seaforth kicks it. Extra pass. Robinson all alone. Is wide open and knocks it down for 3. Excellent ball movement, and that quick extra pass left James Robinson wide open in the corner. Lalande tries his arm from way outside, and that's no good either. 8-2, Bayreuth's lead. And again, Josh Adams, it was a good look. Ball's loose. And medi Bayreuth are just getting to all these loose balls and break down of possessions. The first, Damon Brooks going really strong. And there's a whistle. And he flexes his muscles to the adoring fans. Good sharing of the ball. Really strong. Josh Adams, no match for Damon Brooks. Adams out, Sipahi in. And a three-point play completed for Damon Brooks. And full court double team. Great effort on the defense there. Real surprise tactic. Just throwing it in. First time they've tried it. Real speed and intent there from medi Bayreuth. So DJ Strawberry will inbound. They're going to try and get it over half court this time. Again, the trap halfway, and they've gone out of bounds. The Sixers went exactly where the medi Bayreuth defense wanted them to go. They dribbled to the corner. And it's time out here at the Oberfranken Hall, which is absolutely rocking here in Bavaria, Germany. Just looking at some highlights, and most of them belong to medi Bayreuth. Just Damon Brooks has come out firing. Two really strong baskets and some good help defense. And that extra pass again by Brooks, sharing the ball. That's the good thing about medi Bayreuth. They are happy to score, or they're happy to share it to a teammate, and that is a recipe for good things to happen. And they've just thrown in their defense, but they've turned it back over, medi Bayreuth. Besiktas inbounding. Clark, KD Lalande. High screen. Nice pass inside by Lalande. Kept his head up. Besiktas trying to get his teammates going as he cut in on the weak side there. Hassan Marai is in, fakes the pass back out. A lot of spinning, and in the end, KD Lalande with his long frame making it really tough for the Egyptian on the medi Bayreuth team. Sipahi into Clark, all the way across. Extra pass, Strawberry driving, but good defense from Marai. Linhart, Hassan Marai, looking for an option. He's holding on to the ball, gets it to Robinson, high screen. Gabe York just catches, and this time he's off. And Kenan Sipahi has possession for Besiktas. Foul called. Lalande gets to take a seat. 20. It's Hayton. Basketball player, Lalande. He's been picked up by Besiktas. His first appearance in the Basketball Champions League. Strawberry. Another back cut by Vesaloglu. And a shot from distance is good by Clark. Under 4 minutes remaining in the first. First leg, round of 16, Basketball Champions League. Linhart, shot clock running down. Robinson, does he know that? He lets it go right at the buzzer, and it goes in and out, and Besiktas can cut into the lead further. Sipahi. Clark just catch. This time he's short. And Gabe York, quick outlet. Robinson and Damon Brooks again. Real handful for Besiktas with his pace up the floor. Sertek Sandli into the game for Besiktas. He's just been playing in the World Cup qualifiers for Turkey. Very active, quick decisions being made by Brooks. Just puts pressure on the defense immediately. Linhart inside. Now he's got Mara on the other side. Going against Sandli. Up and under, left hand finish, just can't get it to go. Didn't see a foul though, no, he's asking, he needs to get back, that's the most important thing. Catch and shoot, Vesaloglu is off, and Robinson first to it. Kick back out, York, oh my goodness, Gabe York, no hesitation from way downtown. 6 points, 50% from the field, no hesitation there. Strawberry, he does the splits. Just slips up there. Sipahi. Asamaroi steps out. Strawberry long distance is good! DJ Strawberry replies in kind to York's earlier three-pointer. Things hotting up here at the Oben Frankenhall. Robinson, York again, catch. He's just long, but Maroi gets the long rebound. Nice job by him. York, no hesitation. A couple of them were just a bit flat there. Good double team, but the kick out. York won't turn this down. He's short again. Three really flat threes, but he had to take that. He was wide open. He's a shooter that won't stop shooting. He'll keep going until he makes another one. Clark for three. He's looking confident from that range. He's already hit one long distance shot. Linhart. Maroi coming from the blind side. Great job by Strawberry. Once, twice, and now with the layup over his shoulder, and he wants a foul, but he's not going to get it. Great body control and determination from DJ Strawberry. Just ticking down to a minute remaining, first quarter here in Germany. Strawberry up to 7 points, 100% from the field. Robinson inside the three-point line, kicks it to Linhart, catch and shoot, it's good! Nate Linhart using his 6'7" frame to knock down the three-pointer. Under a minute remaining. Besiktas' turn. Earl Clark. Strawberry is short, but the rebound comes back to Clark, who knocks it down. Long two-pointer for Earl Clark. Very active early on here. Team so evenly matched. Quick start from medi Bayreuth, but now Besiktas are easing their way back into the game. Ho-ho! I said he wouldn't stop shooting. He proved me right. Gabe York. Such a potent offensive weapon for this German club, and they're very pleased to have him. Strawberry. Sandli kicks it back out. Clark is fouled. 2 seconds remaining in the quarter. You can't take your eyes off this one for a second. Don't forget, just while we got this break in play, download the Champions League app. You can do it in between quarters. It's really quick, so informative, keeps you up to date with all the news and games, and that's Linhart's 3 right on the edge of the court. Good job. Time running down, and Sipahi just long as we come to the end of a breathtaking first quarter here in Germany. It's medi Bayreuth 20, Besiktas Sompo Japan 14. It's the game statistics, just feast your eyes on those. 56% from 3. Bayreuth. Just looking at some of the highlights, and as usual with medi Bayreuth, Gabe York is in the thick of the action. He's just got that catching rhythm and aggressive play, and if you're not right up on him, the shot's gone in the blink of an eye. Timon Brooks playing well. The other players are playing well around him. Robinson, Nate Linhart and Timon Brooks. And they just share the ball, and that is a perfect example all the way round to Robinson, inside, outside and across. Great job from Timon Brooks, keeping his eyes up, head up. Good lesson for any kids watching. Aspiring players, please don't just catch the ball and put your head down and dribble. Look up for that extra pass, just like Sandley's done there. No panic, he's got a couple of players on him. That means somebody's open, and that player there was Earl Clark. And that's what makes the difference between good and great players. They will invariably make the right decision and make great plays like that one off the couple of times. Once, twice, then 3 times, and he still had a lot to do. With Linhart coming over and the body control to throw it over his left shoulder, I think, was exemplary. So well done to DJ Strawberry. Of course, a member of the Cameroonian national team, and he'll be back in action for them in June for the last window, the African qualifiers. So he'll be wanting a good section of the season in Turkey and in the Basketball Champions League. The run to the Final Four. Second quarter's underway. Linhart, beautiful bounce pass. Woo! What a bounce pass, so tough to defend with the hands up of the defense, and the ball went under him straight through to Hassan Marai, who catches and finishes. And the shot's just long, the three-pointer's just long, and Linhart grabs the rebound. Doreth, Marai steps out. Robert Amazi into the game for the first time. Looking aggressive, almost getting it turned over, but Timon Brooks tried to just drop it off to Marai, didn't happen. And there's a foul by Bastien Doreth. Wholesale changes at the start of the second quarter. So KD Lalande back in. 6'10", 2 meters 8. So he's going to bring some real size to the inside. He's 25 years old. So it'll be Hassan Marai's first look at him this game. Amazi first foul. End line inbounds. Lalande. Sipahi all the way across. Inside to Lalande. Goes baseline, spins the other way. Good job by Hassan Marai. Good job. Shot clock running down. They're going to have to get it up. It's in and out. And Marai, who caused Lalande to have to kick it back out, gets the rebound. Good play by the Egyptian, Doreth. Marai, free throw line. Just need a bit more spacing there between him and Dimon Brooks maybe, but the whistle has been blown. Sipahi with the foul. As I say, a full house here in the Oberfrankenhall. Just saw Sipahi coming and he just spanned Dimon Brooks. And Steve Wachowski in your camera shot there with high knee action. And Dimon Brooks getting a well-earned rest. Wachowski, catch. And he's short there. He's hit some big shots for this team during the Basketball Champions League. Won't be afraid to take that outside shot. Now he's guarding the young, well, not so young Earl Clark. Oh, here we go. Lalane for the slam dunk. Left all alone on the pick and roll. Lack of communication there, medi Bayreuth. And Lalane with his first 2 points in the Basketball Champions League. An emphatic slam dunk. Linhart. Oh, nice pass again for Assem Marai. Linhart averages 4.4 assists a game, and at 6'7", he sees over the defense. If both players went to the passer, no one helped the helper. You've got a choice to make on that screen. The guard either fights over the top and Marai stays with Lalane, but that time both went to the passer. No one helped to cross. But Marai at the foul line. He's 58.1% in the Basketball Champions League. 64.3% in the German Bundesliga. But it's all about the playoffs now, and he's knocked down both shots. Good job there from Marai. It's 2 quick fouls for Doreth, but he's an aggressive player. 6'3" German guard. But they can rotate. It players in and out. Coach Corner has that ability to do that. Good hands by Wachowski, keeping his hands active. Sipahi, shot clock running down, inside to Lalane again. And it's a defensive foul. He's starting to cause problems. The young Haitian. Attacked the closeout really well there. Carl Weems, but can't finish. And Mutaf, his first foul. Doreth. Wachowski hands it off to Amazi, dribbles out. It's got Mutaf on him, number 23. Doreth all alone, and Besiktas give him the shot, and he says, thank you very much. And knocks it down. This is good signs for medi Bayreuth. They're getting scoring from many players, many sources, inside and out. Good strong move. Doreth, though, that's his third. Trying to guard Sipahi in the post. Frustration there for the German guard, but James Robinson can come back in. Sipahi, Kenan Sipahi. 72.5% free throw shooter in the Basketball Champions League. 63.6% free throw shooter in the Turkish league at the moment. But the most important stat is he's made both there for Besiktas. Bayreuth, 9-point advantage. Doing a good job here on their home floor. But really good trap though for Besiktas at the halfway. Can they capitalise? Weems. Adams back on the floor for Besiktas. Lalande with the pick. Back cut. And Lalande trying from range. Ball's loose. Through the legs of Adams. And the crowd, and Amazi, who was closest to the ball, not happy that the call at the moment has gone against them. Let's have a look at this. Anyway, the call stands. Strawberry pulls up for three. He's off, and Marai with another rebound. Averaging 5.8 rebounds a game in the Basketball Champions League, doing a good job, which leads to Robinson at pace, but out of control in the end. Hits the deck hard, and extra frustration for Bayreuth. Let's just see this. Overcame Lalande. And Robinson just couldn't get the shot off, and there was a block there as well. Lalande's hands came down on him. So Besiktas possession, DJ Strawberry. High screen, Lalande. Strawberry goes all the way and goes strong and couldn't be stopped by Bayreuth. Inside, outside dribble from Robinson, breaking the press. Strawberry, 9 points, doing a good job for Besiktas. Long and flat there by Gabe York. And Adams just holding the ball up. Guarded by Robinson. Strawberry. Lalande just short, but it looks a good stroke, and he's open, so being encouraged to take it. Sufil sets a screen on Weems. Shots up from the corner. He's long by Bayreuth. And Adams, very quick guard. Lalande, just Sufil just standing off him, inviting him to take that longer shot. Penetrate kick, Strawberry all alone. Misses everything. He was wide open there, and an offensive foul. And Lalande's got to sit down. The ball came right, skimmed off the rim and straight through to Sufil, who had his hands ready. More full court pressure. Clark guarding both guards, just slowing them down. 7-point game, 4 minutes remaining in the half. Hope you're enjoying Basketball Champions League action. Oh, inside to Sufil, who just drops it over the top. You're watching it on livebasketball.tv. You can subscribe, download the Basketball Champions League app. Excellent content on that, keeps you abreast of all games and all issues around this season's brilliant Basketball Champions League action. Whistle. Steve Wachowski with the foul on Bayreuth. That's his first. But Bayreuth are in the penalty. So Veseloglu will go to the line. He's 66.7% for Basketball Champions League. 83% back in Turkey. But he makes one of two, 50% there. There has been a break of a few weeks with the World Cup qualifying campaign, and Wachowski wide open. And he was long there, so there has been a break from Champions League action here. But now it's back taking centre stage this week and next week for the round of 16. Strong move by Veseloglu, left-hand layup. Cut through the Bayreuth defence like knife through butter, and it's timeout. Coach Corner will not be happy with that sequence of defence from the Bayreuth outfit. Let's listen in as we see the top scorers for Bayreuth.
And then come to the ball. Okay? When we have the ball here, start here, come here. All right? Be slightly behind the ball, quick one, and then the middleman here, quick. When it's deeper, quick here, and this guy here, come to the middle. Then we go here. Okay? 5 men stay wide. You attack from the backside of the defense. All right?
They're just talking about breaking the press there. And over to Besiktas and Coach Sarika. Just some highlights from the second half, and that is the last highlight, a highlight that Coach Corner won't be wanting to watch. It's just too easy. Robinson did move his feet. Seaforth never reacted. But that's good passing. And Andreas Seaforth, the beneficiary. So this is the press. Get the ball moving. And then Gabe York again caught up in the air like Robinson was. And no net result there. No positive result for medi Bayreuth. And that's good defense from Besiktas. Gulat. Veseloglu getting the ball ripped out of his hands by Gabe York. They've got to be careful. We know the stakes are getting higher and higher as the season goes into the round of 16, but they've got to stay under control. Putting pressure on York there. He may have a point. He may have a point there. Veseloglu, possibly with a little help from York, may have just lost possession of the ball. And the noise and the drums and the instruments in full flow here tonight. Really hope you're enjoying this presentation of the Basketball Champions League. It's an absolute pleasure to bring it to you on livebasketball.tv. Getting to the business end of the season. The regular season was exciting enough. As I said earlier, Group C, from where medi Bayreuth came from, went right down to the wire, to the last games of the last game day. medi Bayreuth got out of the group in 4th place as the lowest place qualifier. And look at that press again. So aggressive, so big, so active. If the ball gets stuck and you pick your dribble up, you are in big trouble on the press. Both teams showing good intent. So here we go. He's in the half that he wants to be in, but look at Clark and look at Veseloglu moving their feet, not fouling, and Robinson goes the wrong side of the halfway line. Another turnover off the press. Sanley in the game. Clark off the dribble to the corner. Strong drive. Wonderful move by Josh Adams. That's outstanding body control once again from a Besiktas player. Earlier it was Strawberry, now it's Josh Adams. Now how can Robinson deal with this? York, pass ahead as the defense comes, go over the top. And great tip in by Seaforth. The defense wants to speed you up. You want to play that bit quicker, but you've got to stay under control. And now a steal by Robinson. He's fouled as Demond Brooks slams it home. You can't take your eye off this one for a second. It's a Bavarian delight. And Demond Brooks on hand once again. His energy levels are sky high tonight. Robinson fouled in the act of shooting. Both teams are in team fouls also, as we're into the last 2 minutes of the second quarter. Robinson, 81.8% free throw shooter with the Basketball Champions League. Pretty much the same in the German Bundesliga. A little bit of full court pressure, or three-quarter court. Waiting to press if they pick the ball up, waiting to double team. Moving the ball nicely side to side. Defense has to react. Inside, Clark pulls up just short. Big rebound by big Andreas Seaforth. All 6'10", 2 meters, 209 centimeters of him. Robinson against Adams, great matchup for the crowd to watch. Seaforth, shot clock running down, he goes left-handed, no change there from Sandley. Surtek Sandley, 26 years old, 6'11", he's stepping out now to set the screen. Sepahi, Earl Clark steps out, wide open, but just not got enough legs. And passing ahead, Seaforth made the error of not catching with 2 hands. Even the best in Europe make the occasional error in that department. Catching the ball sounds basic, but mistakes can happen. Wide open on the far side, in and out is Josh Adams, but look at the defense from Besiktas. You know it's a playoff game. Intensity sky high. Nate Linhart out of control on hit. He fell to the ground anyway, and Sandley says, "What, me?" Sandley goes right hand, he's left-handed, he goes into Sandley, who was stationary, hands up, but may have had his body slightly offset, wasn't completely square on to Linhart, and it's timeout at the Open Frankenholt in Germany. With some stats, 2 points, 33%, 3 points, 43%. Medi Bayreuth.
From the guard spots. All right, head. One defensive possession here. Let's go. Let's go. Defense. 1, 2, 3, defense.
Just looking at some of the highlights, and Josh Adams, that is a really tough play, going from one side of the hoop to the other. And that's just getting after the ball. That's a little bit lucky. He's just getting his hands up, trying to keep it alive, and it goes in. Linhart makes the first. And the second. 70%, 70.4% free throw shooter in the Basketball Champions League. Knocks down both, so that's great job by Linhart, just when his team need it. 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Veseloglu goes strong, left-handed, and finishes on the run. 2 seconds, 1 second, and they can't get the ball in bounds. Great pressing again by Besiktas, and that brings to an end a pulsating first half of basketball action in the Basketball Champions League. It's medi Bayreuth 34, Besiktas Sompo Japan 29. And the game statistics in front of you. They're 86% Bayreuth free throws. 4 offensive rebounds for Bayreuth, 2 for Besiktas. 3 blocks by Besiktas. turnovers, 8 by Beirut, 6 by Besiktas. A lot of those off the press. And top scorer York and Veseloglu, 9 each. Robinsons and Adams with 3 turnovers again. Just defensive pressure. And here's the top scorers: York with 9, Linhart 5, Brooks 5, Veseloglu 9, Strawberry 9, and Clark 5. It's a very evenly matched, 2 excellent teams putting pressure on each other, forcing mistakes, but also coming up with some great play to entertain the huge crowd here. 4,000 capacity, and it's a sellout here in Bavaria, Germany. So we'll leave you with the highlights. Don't forget, download the Basketball Champions League app during the half-time break and subscribe to livebasketball.tv. That's the platform you're watching this action on. We also have the FIBA World Cup qualifiers, just had the February window. The final round 1 window is coming up in June all around the world. All the age group games around the world, men and women, boys and girls, all here on livebasketball.tv. As I say, we'll leave you with the highlights. Don't go anywhere. We've got a thriller here in Germany. See you very shortly.
Wir bedanken uns beim Navi-Team. Wir bedanken uns beim Navi-Shop in der Berliner Straße, der einzige Telekom-Vertragspartner hier in der Region. Super Service, alles rund um Sport, Entertainment und Fernsehen. Und natürlich alles rund ums Handy und um den Computer. Immer wenn Mitspieler auf dem Feld sind, sieht man weitere Informationen zum Navi-Shop in der Berliner Straße. Danke für die Unterstützung. Zahlen. Also bei den Zweiern Besiktas klar vorne 47 zu 33%. Aber schaut mal auf die Dreierquote. 43% bei medi, nur 18 bei den Scharfschützen von Besiktas. So kann es weitergehen. Würfe aus dem Feld insgesamt fast auf Augenhöhe. Und bei den Freiwürfen medi mit Vorteil 86 zu 83%. Auch bei den Rebounds Vorteile für unsere Jungs, für den Burschen. 20 zu 16. 8 zu 3 Assists für medi. Besiktas mit 5 Steals, unsere Jungs mit 3. Und hier mit 2 Ballverlusten mehr als Besiktas. Ja, da kommen unsere Jungs. Warten die erste Halbzeit. medi! Werfer bei Besiktas in der ersten Halbzeit. Der NBA-erfahrene DJ Strawberry 9 Punkte und Erkan Veseloglu ebenfalls 9 Punkte.
Welcome back to the Open Frankenhall in Bavaria, Germany, as we prepare for second half action between medi Bayreuth of the German Bundesliga and Besiktas Sompo Japan of the Turkish Basketball Super League. As I said in the intro, both teams doing well in their domestic leagues, and both obviously qualified here for the round of 16, and so evenly matched, both teams. But with the change in personnel, Diebler is not playing tonight. Katie Lalane has come in. Who was an NBA D-League All-Star back in 2016, but he's come in and his 3 games in the Basketball Super League in Turkey, 8.5 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, and made both his free throws. So the young man coming into the team through the season can have issues, but he seems to have fitted in well. And I'm sure Coach Sarika will be having big things in mind for this young Aitan player, as he's speaking to him right there. No doubt he's got the athletic prowess to play this game. He has the length, the size. It's just getting into the system that the Besiktas want to play. But he's already made a really smart play off that pick and roll, where he found himself open. As we look at the medi Bayreuth players coming out, Coach Corner giving them the final instructions. There's fans from both sides here tonight supporting Besiktas and medi Bayreuth, as we find with all the games here during the regular season and now in the playoffs. It's a hot ticket in town now, if not the hottest. But Besiktas need, as well as medi Bayreuth, they need to take care of the ball when this press action comes, when the double team comes. Pass the ball ahead at speed but under control, and get the spacing right. Use the bounce pass or use the pass over the top. The flatter pass or the mid-height pass is going to get picked off, and with the active hands and high IQ of these players, they will continue to force turnovers. That's something that needs to be addressed. So we're off and running here in the third quarter. Basketball Champions League, round of 16, first leg. Next week, over to Istanbul for the second leg. And the first blood goes to Sartak Sanli. Knocks down a mid-range jump shot. Nice job by the Turkish international. Linhart looking for options. Seaforth against Sanli. Looking to pass it, looking for movement. Damon Brooks. That's a tough fadeaway by Damon Brooks. Does not shy away from the moment, and yet again, he knocks down an important shot for his team. And Sanli again from the free throw line this time knocks down the jump shot in impressive fashion. And Damon Brooks hits the floor. That's Clark's second foul. And Damon Brooks will go to the line for 2 shots. If you just joined us, medi Bayreuth in white, their home uniform, and Besiktas Sompo Japan in the dark uniforms. And Damon Brooks gets to the delight of the crowd gets the shooter's roll. He's 100% from the free throws. Oh my goodness! What a dunk by Josh Adams! But I think there may have been a travel first. Strawberry, he did that earlier in the game, but what a high-flying dunk for no points. It's a highlight play, but it doesn't count. It was a travel by Strawberry. Second time he's lost his footing. Needs to address that. That 2 points could be crucial after 2 legs. Robinson pulls up and knocks down the jump shot with Sandley moving out on to try and defend him. Adams. Clark. Sandley steps out. Robinson up to 6 points. Sandley pivots, brings it back out. Shot clock winding down. That three's long, but Sandley in the thick of it. He got the rebound, but he just brought it down to gather himself, just brought it down a touch too much. Ball got knocked loose. Good active hands. There's a Turkish flag. Everybody enjoying the action here in the 4,000-seater capacity Oben Frankenhall in Beirut. Adams, Sandley looking for that shot again, but this time Seaforth came out on him. Veseloglu off left. Again, Sandley with an offensive rebound. Adams, big time slam dunk. This time it does count for 2. Josh Adams with a highlight play that I'm sure you'll see later this evening. If you download that Basketball Champions League app, you will definitely see it. Linhart, Robinson, back to Linhart. Temperature rising here. And a nice pass again, but Seaforth just couldn't get his hands up high enough. Tried to make a sort of flip shot, and he's ended up on his backside. No points. For Bayreuth, no points at all. But Sandley again, and good hands by Demond Brooks. And that was the slam, I think, from Adams. One that Besiktas will be very happy with. Adams again, closely guarded by Robinson. Strawberry this time. And one! DJ Strawberry. Strong move, and Seaforth pleading his case. But he allowed the Cameroonian international to get all the way to the basket. And that will spell trouble for any defence to let a player get that deep, especially one with the ability of DJ Strawberry. He's gone round Seaforth. He's just had a flick out with his hand, and Strawberry makes Bayreuth pay there with a 3-point play, and it's a 2-point lead. Pressure at half court. Robinson deals with it this time. Brooks. And Linhart into the heart of the defence, and Sandley again. He's standing there. His hands were up, but let's have a look at the replay if we get one. Linhart going strong. 2 players converging, Veseloglu and Sandley. He's just got to have his hands that bit higher and just maybe just make sure you're straight up, or even a touch leaning slightly backwards so the defence comes to you. You can't lean towards the defence and go into their airspace. Nate Linhart, 70.4% up to this game for the Basketball Champions League season, but he's shooting really well from the free throw line. Very confident. Now some pressure. Gabe York on Adams. What a matchup that is. 2 explosive individual players. Clark hands off back to Adams on the move. Guarded by Robinson. York in help. Sandley over the top. Adams for three is good. Josh Adams showing Gabe York that he can knock down the three ball as well. Linhart, this time no whistle. Sandley's not backing down. He knows he's in 3 fouls or potential foul trouble. He stood tall and the referee didn't call it this time. Real judgment call there by the refs. I think they've got it right each time. Gabe York inside. Brooks back outside. York catch and shoot. Just long. Good box out by Sandley. Strawberry. Clark. Good rebound, Seaforth. Robinson. Linhart looking for a gap. And there it is, high off the glass. Nate Linhart, catch, drive, 2 points. Bayreuth. Now Strawberry to the hoop. DJ Strawberry shaking and baking. And makes the 2 for Besiktas to keep them close. What a game. Inside, Seaforth. Demar Brooks over Veseloglu. What a pass from Seaforth as well. Left-hand wraparound pass. And Sarika, Coach Sarika, he can't believe this. Strawberry, what can he do? Crossover, left-hand finish, no good. Demar Brooks gets the rebound. What a dunk from Demar Brooks. He's had an excellent game tonight. Robinson, a deep 3. Hits the front and the back of the rim, no good. Adams. This game being played at an absolute pulsating pace. Adams looking for an opening. Clark, he will shoot that. And he's short. He's getting the looks. They are allowing him to take that. He made one early, but no joy there. Robinson feels the contact, shoots it up. And Veseloglu. That's an up fake first to freeze Sandley, and then the high-flying Demar Brooks does the net rest. Inside, outside from Strawberry. Veseloglu, first foul. And Marai's back in the game as Seaforth takes a blow. Robinson doing it all himself. Good defense from Adams. Back to York. And his range is unlimited, and his talent is unlimited too. 3 points at Gabe York. There's a whistle as Adams made his way towards the basket. And the singing in the crowd has not stopped here. Robinson, his running mate, couple of dribbles, pulls up. Defense is too late, and that's nothing but net for Gabe York. Adams, guarded by Robinson, has to bring it back out. Veseloglu, he's got to put it up, and he does, but it's long, and Demar Brooks gets the rebound. Good defensive sequence there by Bayreuth, and unbelievable move by Gabe York, falling off balance, and he knocks it down off the glass with a soft touch. And it's timeout, and Bayreuth have extended their lead to 8 points. Just when Besiktas think they're coming back, Gabe York has other ideas with a quick 5 points. Let's listen to the timeouts.
If you stop in, if they go mid, they're stop with your chest. I haven't seen it.
Just getting another look at Gabe York's. Just may have been Lalanne's inexperience there. He's 6'10", he's got to come over with hands up high. But having those long limbs at times, it just takes that extra split second to get the arms up where they need to be. And Gabe York has really made them pay. He shoots nearly 45% up to this game from three-point range, but he's equally as deadly going to the hoop and mid-range as well. Now can Besiktas respond? Good defense from Marai, and that's another potential foul against KD Lalanne. He's learning the hard way. It's a steep learning curve for the young Haiti player. Big potential, but he's got to stay alert with the likes of Assam Marai defending him. And Marai poked it loose, got the ball, and with Besiktas in foul trouble and in team fouls, Marai goes to the line for 2 shots. 58.1% from the free throw line for the Basketball Champions League, and 64.3% up to this game in the German Bundesliga. But it's all about the playoffs and the round of 16, and medi Bayreuth are shooting a good percentage, a high percentage. Certainly Marai, 4 of 4. Adams thinks about the three, he's been given it. He's going to have to go deep. Shot clock running down, he takes the 2, and that's a great decision by Josh Adams. Really patient play from the Besiktas guard, number 14. medi Bayreuth, 90%, 92.8% from the free throw line as a team, 13 of 14. That is just an excellent effort, exactly when they need it to happen. Demond Brooks steps back and is good. He's having an outstanding game. Demond Brooks, 13 points, personal, 100% from 2-point range. Weems misses everything. Oh, and Amazi tried to dribble. If only he just caught the ball, had a look first. Dorith ahead of him, just didn't realise Amazi was about to dribble. And it's an unforced error, turnover. So Besiktas get it back. Adams for 3. Beautiful shot from Josh Adams. Dribble left, but medi Bayreuth straight away down the other end for a full court layup. Assam Marai, and now there's problems. Josh Adams and Lalanne are going at it at each other. It's all going pear-shaped for Besiktas, but what a play! What heads-up play by Assam Marai, just running the floor and getting there before KD Lalanne. Josh Adams getting his hands on the young player. It's tough. 6'10", trying to pull himself back to stop Marai. He just can't convert the three-point play, but that was a big moment. Great full court pass as well to Satat Marai. Now the pressure on the defense. Kenan Sipahi. Besiktas need to stay calm. Good defense by Marai. And Amazi, Doreth, York, just off the roof would have come off this place if that had gone down. Weems and a nice pass to Strawberry with a fast break of their own, 2-on-1. Strawberry having a tough game, hanging tough and playing strong. Demond Brooks, he's going to go 1-on-1 against Sandley, takes him in, fade away. He's still 100% in rhythm, fading away. Even he can't believe what's going on. But that's why you put the hours of work in the gym for moments like this. So well done to Demond Brooks. Excellent effort. Strawberry, Sandley open. He's long, Rebound, SM Marai. The big players of medi Bayreuth are playing big tonight. But it's a good defense. CPE. Strawberry attacks. And they're going to go half court. They bring it out. Under a minute remaining in the third. Strawberry in possession. It's the round of 16, first leg playoff. Pass faked. CPE underneath, but no spacing. No chance for the catch. And that man, SM Marai, with a bit of Egyptian magic on defense. Hook shot there by Gabe York. Old school basketball. Ten-point lead for Bayreuth. Demond Brooks gets a break. He is playing superb. John Cox on the bench with him, telling him that, I'm sure. York knocks down the free throw. 81.6% free throw shooter in this competition. Almost automatic. And it's a 12-point lead for Bayreuth. And Adams goes out looking slightly dejected. It's the biggest lead. Now Strawberry attacking the defense and again gets all the way to the basket. Great play there by the swingman. And Bayreuth will have the final play. Dorith back on the floor. He's on 3 fouls. York, he's got time. And there's a good option. Great pass. Double team came to York. Marai finishes. Shots up at the half. So close for Besiktas. But 3 quarters have been played. And medi Bayreuth leads 64-52. And the noise is getting louder and louder here at the Open Frankenhole. Let's look at some of the stats. 56% now from 2 points. 39 from 3-point range for the leaders. Let's look at some of the highlights. Only 1 turnover for Bayreuth that quarter. 8 in the first half, so much better job by them. The Sixers with 9, so both teams with 9 turnovers. Just looking at the dunk that wasn't a score, but that, you see, the players on defense have stopped, but it's still worth a look. But that's twice that Strawberry's gone down and nearly done the splits. I don't know if he needs to look at the sole of his shoes, because that's cost the Sixers 2 points. That one did count. Similar, no defense in front of him, but that was a really good play with Veseloglu underneath. And Demond Brooks deserves a highlight play like that, the way he's played tonight. And another highlight player. Every week he's a highlight player because he can do things like this. He just stretches the defense. Good screen. Good high screen there from Demond Brooks. And once he'd set the screen, Clark couldn't get out. And then the defense comes. Double teams to York. He's smart enough to pass to the open player, which was Marai on this occasion.
10 Minuten beißen. Auf geht's, Männer. Auf geht's, liebe Mädels.
There's high stakes here in the Basketball Champions League, round of 16. Hope you're enjoying the action in this presentation as we go into the fourth quarter on livebasketball.tv. Don't forget, if you didn't hear earlier, please download the Basketball Champions League app. Great information, great stats, highlights, videos, press conferences, everything you need. And there's another big time play from Gabe York. It's almost a set shot. Unlimited range from Gabe York. How lucky and how happy medi Bayreuth are that they've got this player. Played NBA Summer League, and this is his first team out of the United States. Played at the Arizona Wildcats, averaging 17.4 points a game in the Basketball Champions League. And 14.7 points a game in the German Bundesliga. And that's better from Earl York. He's got a good stroke. He's got it right this time. Besiktas have got to hang tough. Wachowski. Dorith in the game. Experienced German international. What can he do? Shot clock has gone all the way down, and Big Earl Clark gets a block and then makes a great pass to Weems, who finishes it for two. And another turnover for medi Bayreuth. They did well in the last quarter, but they start this quarter off with a turnover. And Adams, every moment is crucial. Great pass, and the almost dunk, dropped it over the top by Weems, who's complaining. He thought he was fouled. And a quick timeout for medi Bayreuth. What a game, ebbing and flowing, one way then the other. Both teams so talented. Raul Corner speaking to his lead assistant. Crucial timeouts. Let's listen in to Coach Corner.
Usually pops out. We really got to be quick rotating over. Okay? Yeah, Clark usually pops out. Still, trap, rotate over. Okay? Destroy angles of screen. More important now, press offense and we get something here. Okay? Run blink again, but make sure we start here and we start deep. Okay, Steve, when you come up, look at the top, cut hard, be here. All right, Hassan comes up, quick, dive. If they stay with that second cut, it's a post up here. All right,
Another super timeout from Coach Corner. Total concentration by his players. Let's listen to Coach Sarika. This match is so... That was just a breakdown there by Dorith. Good play by Clark, and the big man just dropping off the pass. 6'10", old Clark. Playing a big guard, and Dorith in trouble on the press. He gets mid-air. That is almost another turnover. It's a foul on Adams, but they're being really aggressive. Adams, such an athlete, as we've seen with his dunks, but that athleticism can be transferred to the defensive end. Being able to jump so quickly, so high, with his hands outstretched. Now we're into the half court. Wachowski, Dorith. York, back to Dorith. 10 seconds on the shot clock and counting. Inside, Marai, getting inside, and a beautiful reverse layup by the Egyptian. What a top game he's having tonight. Sipahi, high hands, hanging in the air, and a layup and a whistle. Super move there by Kenan Sipahi, Turkish international, and showing exactly why. Just moving the ball in air, feeling the contact and getting the shot to fall softly off the glass. Linhart with the foul. All the noise and the cheerleaders, but total concentration by the Besiktas number 25. As it has to be now, all the way. York, Linhart to Dorith. They're trying to slow things down in the half court. Under 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Linhart, he's got Strawberry on him, who falls down. Extra pass, Wachowski, and that's huge Steve Wachowski knocks down another big shot in the fourth quarter for medi Bayreuth. Strawberry, no hesitation on the three, but it's long. Great energy by Weems. Extra possession. This time, it's Vesologlu. That's 2 offensive rebounds in a row for Besiktas. How crucial is that going to prove? Can they benefit from them? Vesologlu, he fakes the pass to Weems and finishes with his left hand. He's done that 2 or 3 times as the pressure comes. And medi Bayreuth break it, and York is fouled, and Siberheat doesn't like that. Cool, just got to keep his cool. That's his second foul. And the music blares out, and the crowd totally into this in the Basketball Champions League, round of 16. Linhart trying to post up, but they're not letting it come in. Good job by old Clark. Dorif, left hand dribbles, fouled, and he falls to the floor. Strawberry was the player defending him, or trying to. Let's check this out. The screen was on the right, but he went left. Well, he slipped Dorif. There wasn't a lot there. A few players slipping. Strawberry slipping over. And then Dorif losing his feet. Wachowski off the big shot. Is he going to do it again? Chooses to kick it back out. Linhart. Linhart through the legs, goes left. Bounce pass, no good. Dorif wasn't able to get it. And here comes Besiktas. All the way for a layup by Sapiha. Coast to coast. And the pressure is never ending from both teams. Besiktas take the press off this time. They're gonna meet them at half court. Wachowski cuts to the basket, through to the other side. Marai, York kicks back out. Dorif fakes. Linhart, good for 3! Great extra pass from Dorif to Linhart, the lefty, and he knocks it down in the corner. 8-point lead by Rout. Clark, he chose not to take the 3, and the penalty for that is that he travelled. Okay, 5.5 minutes remaining in the fourth. Linhart, quick catch in the corner by York, in and out. Both coaches into this, totally committed, as are their teams. Weems for 3. Looked a good stroke, and he was open, just didn't fall on this occasion. Dorif, the drums beats in Bavaria. Ball's loose, great job, I think, by Sipahi. Weems, extra pass. Vesologlu is good for 3. Cuts the deficit to 5. 74-69. Clark is on defense there. Wachowski throws it up, nearly makes it. Bodies everywhere. Wachowski just throws that up, but it looks as though it's going to stay. Bayreuth's ball. Adams back on the floor. And Timon Brooks as well. So rotations. Marai, York, Timon Brooks, Robinson, and Linhart inbounds the ball. Robinson, Marai is posted up a long way away from the hoop. But Clark had a poke for the ball there, and it is a foul called. Didn't really need to do that. Just wanted it to make it as tough as possible, but Besiktas are in team fouls. So Bayreuth will go to the line each time there's a foul, whether it's shooting or not. And after the fast start from the foul line for Mara, he's missed his last two. Makes his second note. It's 5 of 7, over 70% in this game, which is well above his season average up to this point. But as I said earlier, it's the playoffs, as Josh Adams knows. And Marai with another rebound. Whether it's by the hoop or you're chasing it down away from your hoop, they all count. York, high screen by Marai. Gets into the post, and he goes strong, and he finishes under close attention. He is having a big-time game. As Brooks celebrates with him, York tells him about it. Timon Brooks was on fire earlier. Now Marai's come to the party, and it's time out here at the Oberfranken Hall. Besiktas are in foul trouble, and there it is for you. Adams has got 4, Lalande 4, Clark 3, Sanley 3. Try and listen into the timeouts. Yeah, that's a good stat there. 28 points to Bayreuth and 36 to Besiktas in the paint. That's a really good move. As Weems came over, they just couldn't handle Marai. Coach Corner would like that, and he does. It's just a really quick, smart move by Marai. And he moves up to 15 points. 5 rebounds. Solid game. Besiktas, 8 down. Ball's loose, but Adams gets it. Clark for 3, partially blocked. Great defense from medi Bayreuth. And Robinson can help to extend the lead. Marai steps out, hands it to Linhart. Sanley thinks about stepping out, but he stayed inside under the screen. And Linhart misses the 3. Strawberry left, right, goes over the screen. Good defense though, active help and on-ball defense from Bayreuth. Adams inside, Sanley goes strong and is fouled by York. Bayreuth have fouls to give, so it will be, just depends. That's a great play again from Timon Brooks. Getting a piece of the ball, closing out hard. Great commitment, but Sanley will go to the line, adjudged to have been in the act of shooting. And that's York's 3rd foul. Just 2:53 remaining in the game. There won't be overtime. If the game is tied at the end of 4 quarters, that score will be carried over to the 2nd leg, and that's where we'll start next Tuesday in Istanbul. If the teams are tied after 2 legs, then we go into overtime after that, and the winner moves forward to the quarter-finals, which again will be over 2 legs, and then the final 4, which will be a fitting climax to what has been an exhilarating Basketball Champions League season. Sanley may split the pair there from the line. 7-point lead. Marai wants the ball against Clark. Spins baseline, comes back the other way, but misses everything. Good defense in the end. And a foot violation. I think by Robinson. Adams looking for options, brings it back out. Now he's got Marai on him. Adams, still Adams, goes strong, past Marai, scores the 2 and gets fouled. Great move, explosive action from Josh Adams yet again. Really smart play. Once he realised he had Marai on him, he was only going to do one thing, take it strong to the hoop, and he got exactly what he wanted. The 2 points off the layup and a foul. Marai just didn't have the foot speed to stay with Adams, and Adams will go to the free throw line. And he gets the 3-point play, and just like that, it's a 4-point lead by Bayreuth. Robinson, Linhart again, they're going side to side. Here comes the double team. That leaves Linhart open for a moment, and they're into their half-court set with 13 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Inside to Marai, couldn't go for the alley-oop. Extra pass, Linhart, just short. A big rebound by 6'10" Earl Clark. Averaging 4.1 rebounds per game. Every rebound is massive for both teams now. Under 2 minutes remaining in the fourth. It's the round of 16. First leg, Strawberry, as Gabe York goes to the deck really hard, and it looks like it's an offensive foul. And Sertek Sanley he's knocked Gabe York to the floor. York's made the most of it, but it's his fourth foul. Minute 20 remaining in the game. Robinson, still Robinson, pulls up, little fade on the jump shot from the free throw line is good. He's got that in his arsenal. Just little hesitation, gets the defense off him and knocks it down really smoothly. 8 points for James Robinson. Penetrate, kick, and 3 for Earl Clark. Excuse me. Earl Clark for 3. 3-point game. You can't separate the teams, so evenly matched. Robinson, Marai against Sanley. That's a tough shot. Good defense from Besiktas, in particular Sertek Sanley. High screen, Sanley. Good defense. Great defense from Marai. But a whistle's blown. Sarika just seeing what the situation is. Coach corner, just wiping the sweat up in the corner. So 26.7 seconds remaining, and the shot clock's been reset to 14. It's sideline possession. Besiktas may have come off the foot of Marai, potentially. That's why they're resetting. I would say that's what the call is. So 12 seconds differential between game and shot clock. Shot clock running down. Clark on the turnaround. Short. And Bayreuth will have the last shot of the game potentially. Linhart is going to look for options. There's time. And Besiktas, who are in team fouls, have committed a foul. Josh Adams. That's his 5th foul. He's going to have to lead the game. One of Besiktas' most influential players, especially at Diebler not playing. But Linhart makes the shot, but now Besiktas will get the ball back. And they will, depending on what Linhart does here. Makes both. Nice call. And it's timeout called here in the Oberfrankenthal. That's a good foul, as it may well work out by Adams, even though he's not going to be on the court for the final few seconds of the game. So Besiktas will have a chance to eat into the Bayreuth lead. Here's the 2-point and 3-point stats. Besiktas 61% from two, but they're scoring a lot of points inside. medi Bayreuth 55%. Let's listen to the coaches. Coach Sharik has nearly lost his voice. It really is in the heat of the moment now. But the crowd here have been treated to a fantastic game of Basketball Champions League. Round of 16 action is going right to the wire this week, and I'm sure it'll be the same in Istanbul next Tuesday. Be sure you don't miss that game. It'll be live right here on livebasketball.tv. So after the Linhart free throws, it's a 5-point lead for Bayreuth. And now Besiktas have been able to advance the ball, and they've got 4.8 seconds to get a shot off. Shots clock's running down. Strawberry misses the layup, and time expires. And Bayreuth have won the game as the coaches congratulate each other. Final score, medi Bayreuth 81, Besiktas Sompo Japan 76. It's been a fantastic game, a real treat for these loyal and adoring Bayreuth fans, and they have been treated to a thriller yet again in the Basketball Champions League. And their team will take a 5-point lead into the second leg to Turkey next week. It's a good bounce back by Bayreuth after their big loss in the German's Bundesliga at the weekend, and now they will be able to go across to the crowd and join in the celebrations of a big 5-point win. Coach Corner has marshalled his troops yet again. Such an insight, listening to the coaches of both teams. Great job by the camera crew and the sound crew courtside. Thank you very much for that. Here's the game stats. 59% two-pointers for Besiktas. Both the same amount of rebounds, Besiktas with 2 more offensive rebounds. Turnovers very close, blocks were close. 22 fouls for Besiktas. And the individual game leaders, York with 20, Strawberry with 18, Seaforth with 7 rebounds, Marai with 3 steals, Sipahi with 5 steals. Great job by Kenan Sipahi. And the top scorers, York, Brooks and Marai for Bayreuth. Besiktas, Strawberry, Adams and Veseloglu. And there is Gabe York, some big shots, big moments. Andrew Seaforth solid inside. Yet again, him and Hassan Marai, a good tandem inside. Can spell each other or play together. And the crowd gets so close and personal. Of course, this crowd will be hoping for more Champions League action in the quarter-finals, but they're going to have to overcome Besiktas in Istanbul next Tuesday. As we leave you with the highlights of what's been a fantastic, thrilling, pulsating and exhilarating Basketball Champions League matchup between two well-coached teams, full of flair and endeavour and hard work and high-flying dunks like that one, which didn't count because Strawberry travelled. Will that be a big moment? Because that would have been a 3-point gap. But we're showing it from all angles because it's such a great dunk by high-flying Josh Adams. But we'll leave you with the highlights. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the Basketball Champions League. We'll see you next week for more action, but there are still games going on this evening. You can tune into those that have started later, half an hour later than this game. Enjoy those and rejoin us next week for the second leg of round of 16 Basketball Champions League. Goodbye for now. Good night.